Hey, this is Dave. Welcome to Classic Basslines. Today we're going to be looking at Groove Me by King Floyd. King Floyd was a New Orleans soul singer and songwriter from the 70s. The bassist on this track is a guy named Vernie Robbins. There isn't much information out there about Vernie Robbins that I could find other than he's the bass player on this track, and he also played on the other big hit from this recording session, which was Mr. Big Stuff. The producer on this track is a legendary New Orleans producer named Wardell Kazir. And it's actually my suspicion that he probably wrote the bass line. Go get the tab and transcription for this on my website. There's a link in the description below, classicbasslines.com. So you can follow along while I break this down for you. Okay, so the song is pretty simple. I think of it in two parts. There's the verse, and then there's a little B section, bridge, chorus kind of thing. So the verse is just two chords. It's the 1 chord and it's the 5 chord. It's a B major and an F sharp major. The recording is sort of out of tune. It's a little bit sharp, I think. It's sort of between B and C. So if you want, I would throw it into a program like Transcribe or Amazing Slowdowner, and I would shift the pitch down a little bit so you can play along. So the verse is just one riff played over the 1 chord, and it's the exact same thing played over the 5 chord, which is just 1 string down. So I'm just going to play that riff on both chords for you slowly. 2, 3, 4. What are the notes here? We'll start with a B, then there's D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and then an octave B. And then it's the exact same pattern down a string on the F sharp. So F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and F sharp octave. So this song is a great lesson in matching your phrasing to the kick drum. This is sort of an extreme example of it even. Every note that the bass plays is exactly in line with the kick drum pattern on this. So the key to getting this to groove right is getting your bass to be exactly matched, again, in the phrasing with the kick drum, but also just like matching the timbre, matching the attack, matching the note length of the kick drum. You know, and it's helpful to think about what the kick drum sounds like in terms of getting the right note length, getting the right attack on these notes. If you play them, if the notes are too long, or if they're too short, or if they're not round enough, or if they have too much attack or not enough attack, it's not really going to work. So, you know, listen closely to the kick drum and envision that you're just sort of playing like a pitched kick drum when you do this. The other key to the phrasing on this is making sure that these first two notes, this is really crucial, making sure there's space in between those. You don't want it to be like that. It just sort of kills the vibe. You want it to be like, boom, boom, you know, and on here too. So those are my key tips for getting this right. Now the B section, I'll play it for you slowly. 3, 4. That's all it is. That's a D major chord and an E major chord. And again, same pattern over both chords. Here it's 2 Ds, and then F sharp, G, G sharp, and then A and D. And then over the E chord, just 2 E's, and then G sharp, A sharp, B, E. Here you do want your notes longer. This is sort of a, again, you know, it's a contrast to the other section. So these, you're going to have your notes ringing out the whole time on this. And then it goes back to that. You know, it's just this brief little thing. So there's a verse, and then there's a B section, and it does that. And then at the end of that first B section, it goes 3, 4, which is just a G sharp over a G sharp major chord there. That's the only time that happens in the song. After the second verse, it just keeps cycling the bridge till the end of the song. That's all there is to it. I hope you found this useful. Please like and subscribe. And if you go to the website, there's tabs and you can sign up for the mailing list. Okay, take care.